can't. This is a horrible thing to say, but it's true. But I shouldn't say it. Is it till some organization comes in and starts utilizing AI and really pulls off some shit? Like that's going to be some Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible. They do stuff with the masks and different things. For the good. Yeah. But there's going to be some organization, and honestly, you know who it's going to be? It's going to be somebody like China, who's essentially North Korea and China have organizations in the government that they're hired, and you are a full-time hacker. North Korea has an entire organization within the government of hackers that are running credit card scams on Europeans and Americans. So they are buying dumps of information. They're ordering stuff. They're putting money on cards. They have people in the United States that cash them out and send the money. And they're generating billions of dollars doing this. This is just, keep in mind, that whole country is it's a criminal organization, obviously. But, they're they're starving to death. Like that regime, a portion of that regime is being propped up, other than just stealing from its own people. It's also propped up by running illegal organizations in other countries. Not to mention they have super notes that are U.S. super notes, but they can only funnel so many of those in. But imagine that at some point, they're probably already using some forms of AI to come up with scams where AI is helping them. Because that's what you really need initially.
Well, because people get roped into these scams because you trigger their emotions, right?
Yeah.
And like we talked about, AI is so powerful at bringing in all this data and then putting in everything that we do is tracked.
Right.
Everything.
What about have you ever heard of the Russian dating scams?
I haven't.
Okay, so Russian dating scams are where they look, predominantly they were started in Russia. So it's probably just dating scams in general. But what they would do is they go on the free, you get like a free month or so, right? So you go on and you set up an account. Let's say you're in Russia. So you set up an account on Match.com, eHarmony, all of these things. And you take photographs of some girl who's 24, 25 years old. She's cute. She's not over the top gorgeous, but she's gorgeous. And you start approaching these guys. Mm-hmm. And these people start a correspondence with these guys in semi-broken English, right? So they know something's up. They don't tell them at first, but once the guys start to really make inquiries, the girl is like, look, I actually live in Russia. I know I said I live in Pittsburgh, but I'm actually, first they tell you I'm Russian. But then eventually they say, look, I'm actually not in Pittsburgh. I'm actually in Russia.
So they kind of develop the relationship on the front end.
Exactly. Yeah. So they've got them, they suck them in, and then they say, look, I'm in Russia, but so you're going to lose some guys, but I'm actually saving money right now to come to the United States. It costs about $1,400. I've already got $800 saved. In a couple months, I'm planning on coming. And here's what they do. So for an extra $600, $500, $400, for $400, if I give you $400 right now, you'd come.
Yeah. So the girl doesn't even ask. The guy's like, that's all you need. I'll give it to you.
Right. So, hey, no problem. And they send them $400. So then they send them a copy of their passport, the ticket they've bought. It's a real ticket. The guy can go and check. Oh, it is a real ticket. Now, he can't prove that she's on the plane, but doesn't matter. Now, here's the hook. Typically, the person calls. So you get a phone call from Russia. Mm-hmm. Very brief. Hello, Jim. Oh my gosh, I can't do Russian, but they do a whole broken. I can't believe I'm speaking to you. Oh man, that's it. Boom, that's it. It gets cut off. Then you get the email. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. The phone system is so bad here. Blah. Doesn't matter. It's a real person.
Yeah.
It's not a bot. It's a real person. Doesn't matter. They hired some chick that makes 5 calls a day.
Right.
So she talks for 30 seconds. So now this is a real person. She wants to come. Boom, you send her the $400. Gets the $400, says she's on the plane. Then you go to the airport. So now you're at the airport and you get the text on your phone, I'm in passport control. Right? It's like I'm in immigration. I'm coming through. They stop me because I have no money They won't let me into the United States. I have to have $900 or $800 to get through passport, because otherwise their fear is I'm not on vacation. I won't leave. Can you send me $800? I'll give it back to you as soon as I get through. You're just on the other side of the wall. What do? The guy goes and he Western Unions $800. And then he stands there and he waits with his bouquet of flowers, and he waits and he waits and he waits, and she never comes.
Gone. That's brilliant.
They got you for $1,000 to $1,200, $1,400, because to an American, $400 is nothing. And imagine what a superhero you look like this to this chick. This hot little chick wants to come to the United States. She's going to come here. She's going to stay with me. And for $400, it's nothing. But once you've paid the $400, now once you're invested, you're going to pay another $8. So you easily throw the $8. Why wouldn't I? She's on the other side. I believe it. I talked to her on the phone. She flew in. I'm here. I got my flowers. This is great.
I could see how you could get roped in so easily.
Absolutely.
It's like one of our most base human needs is companionship.
Right. And for $1,000 is nothing, and you're getting the other $800 back right away.
Yeah.
As soon as she walks through the door. Wow. How cruel. And you realize that most of these things are not even reported. People are humiliated. They're embarrassed. And even if they are, what, you think the FSB is you think that the FBI calls the FSB and they're going to go arrest somebody in Russia? They're like, you're ripping off Americans. I don't care about that.
Yeah, they probably know it's like under a certain threshold too, right?
Well,
like
they got
it's
it down.
Under a certain amount of money.
They got it down. Not just that, the Western Unions where you send the money are owned by the mob. So you just pay 20% to the mob. So these are independent contractors, and the mob gets 20% to cash it. They're not getting their money back. You really sent the money. What are you going to do? Oh, I want my money back. Why? Did you file I was scammed. Did you file a police report? Did you think about it? They're never getting their money back. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And $1,000 in the U.S. in Russia, these people are living on $8,000 a year. That's a lot of money. You get 2 suckers a week doing that. You are rolling in money in Russia.
I would imagine it's pretty easy to scale that kind of an operation up. You know, how many guys...
They do it everywhere now. They do it in Nigeria, everywhere. But it started in Russia. It was called the Russian dating scam. Now it's everywhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But when it first came out, it was the Russians. So how would that work with... Now you don't even need to text the person. You can basically... Because keep in mind what they were doing. They're going out and they're sending out, let's say, 100 a day. They're fishing with 100 a day on Match.com.
Yeah.
To try and get 40 people that respond, 20 people that stay with the chat long enough, and then maybe 10 people that end up that they have to make the phone call to. 5 of those people, think about that. That's a pretty good ratio. Even if you got 1% a day that actually went through the entire scam, I mean, that's 5 to 7 a week.
It's all numbers, yeah. It's all formulas. Right. It's all numbers.
And now with ChatGPT, you don't even have to do that.
No, you could just create a chat. You can easily create and program a chatbot. It's not complicated. You could hire someone off of Upwork to program an entire chatbot.
And then you have a phone, because you understand it's not a girl. It's it's a 22-year-old guy.
It's Andrew Tate on the other side.
It's a guy, exactly. It's a guy you're talking to. So now you don't even need to hire the girl. You could have a Russian-sounding person make that phone call. It's just as easy to get.
It sounds so simple. It's like I got into launching and marketing with podcasts. I should have just gotten into Russian mail order brides. Like how that's unbelievable.
It's not too late.
You're also preying on like these people that are like, they probably feel immensely hopeless. I just psychologically, like depression and suicides are up. Like, I don't know. I think that I would struggle with doing something like that, but I could see how easily you could get roped. Have you ever dated online? Yeah, I like to think so.
No, I know. I've heard about that. It's a problem. But yeah,
heard about those things.
But yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's horrible. But yeah, definitely. Wow, that with AI. Wow,
powerful.
Yeah,
powerful. And like I was talking about emails earlier and how easily you can scrape the web. Like you can scrape the web for emails at scale, and you can pump out hundreds of thousands of emails a day.
I was gonna say, with AI, imagine you already, by the time you're actually talking with that person, when they tell you their name, and hey, can you give me your email address? Like right then, they can take that, dump that back into it, and realize, okay, the guy's got 2 kids, he's divorced twice, he's got a dog, he works in this, so I need to start gearing my chat toward those things so that we have common interests.
Yeah.
Now you're really falling in love. It's not just a hot little 22-year-old or 24-year-old. It's like this chick that we have a lot in common.
Yeah.
She loves kids. She wants to date a guy that has kids. Do you have kids? I do have 2 kids. Oh my gosh, are they teenagers? Teenagers are just the best. I do have teenagers. What?
Yep.
That's crazy.